morning, everyone. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to your 12th session of Book Clubs Across Borders between Sawat and Kandahar. This will be your last session. Mashallah, you have completed the project, and today we'll be discussing your last book. And today, the book that we'll be discussing is The Kite Runner by Khalid Hosseini. I hope most of you have read the book, or even if you were not able to finish it, you would have still found out how the book ends. So without further ado, anyone who would like to come up from your side and talk about the book, maybe you can give a summary or a review of the book, how you felt about the book. Please keep your camera stable, it's moving a lot. Yeah, all right. Please speak a bit loudly. आपकी आवाज नहीं आ रही मुझे. Do you have a mic? आपके पास mic होता था. Please use that mic. Yes.
Hello.
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 नहीं, बहुत आहिस्ता आवाज है. Hello. बहुत आहिस्ता आवाज आ रही है आपकी. आप क्या मोबाइल के साथ कनेक्ट हुए हुए हैं?
हेलो.
हाँ जी, थोड़ा सा आप ऊंचा बोले.
अब आवाज
जी, अब ठीक है. जी, प्लीज स्टार्ट.
Ma'am, this is actually the book of the Khalid Hosseini, The Kite Runner, and this was the best book of the BCAF session, and I really enjoyed it because the story was very emotional, very like it was a very story of the loyal friendship, and the story was like a fictional story which is based on the backdrop of Afghanistan, the USA, and the transition was like very smooth. So we are when I was reading the book, so I was literally I have tears in my eyes because the story was very emotional, and it was also like it was a story of the loyal friendship, and in Afghanistan it was a story of the two friends and the who were Amir and Hassan. So Amir and it's his father Baba were the Pashtuns, and Hassan and Ali was basically the Hazaras. So in Afghanistan, Hazara was actually the servants to Pashtun. So everyone looked cheap to them. And in story, if we look in the story, so Asif have sexually abused Hassan and also his son because they were Hazaras. So it was basically in Afghanistan, they are not treating Hazaras like their social people. They were looking them cheap and all the things. So the book was really, really amazing. And my favorite line from the book was when the Hassan do anything from Amir, and Amir asked him that, are you doing for this for me? So he told him that for you 1,000 times. Or so this line literally touches my heart because in this line all the feelings of Hassan were expressed, that he was really, really loyal to his friend. And as we see in the one story when Ali hid his watch beneath the pillow of the Hassan, and he told his father that he stolen my watch because his father loved Amir Hassan more than Ali Hassan more than Amir, because he was also the son of the Baba. And the shocking moment was when I know that really Hassan and Amir were brothers. Like that was the shocking moment of the book. And the most emotional moment was when the Taliban killed Hassan and his wife, and then his son Sorab was sent to the orphanage, and there Asif again sexually abused his son. His name was Sorab. So that was a very emotional part of the story. And the other things like the ending of the story was also really amazing because actually the theme of the story was getting free from the sin. And in the last Amir do that. He was thinking, he was also living with the sin, that how I could free from this sin, because he saw that Asif and they were doing something wrong with Hassan, but Amir do nothing because he was scared, because he was said that if I say this, so my father will got angry on me, that's why you sent him to bring a kite for you. So that's why he was living in a sin, and in the last he get free from the sin. In the last, he get free from the sin, and he thought that this is the way to be good again. And he go to Afghanistan and with me. And when he agreed of the story, and the ending was really amazing, and the story was really amazing, and this was like the best book of the BCAP session. And the story was about the loyal friendship. So the characters were also really amazing. The story, all the themes, all the settings, all the transitions were very smooth, and all the things were really good.
I have a question. How long did it take you to read this book?
Yes, ma'am.
How long did it take? I'm asking, how long did it take you to read this book? आप कितना time लगा था ये किताब पढ़ने में?
Ma'am, 10 days.
10 days. So was there a feeling that you were not able to put it down? You kept on reading it because it was so interesting and you wanted to know what happens next?
Yes, ma'am. So I was really excited.
Please use the mic. I cannot hear you.
Hello.
Yes.
So when I read one chapter, and I was very excited for the next chapter, that what will be happening in the next chapter, because all the story was very amazing, and there were like twists in every chapter. So that was very excited, and if I read one chapter, when I read one chapter, so then I cannot wait for the other chapter. But still, the book was very amazing.
Yeah. Your name is Hadika, right?
Ji, ma'am.
Yeah, so Hadika, I feel the same way, and I'm so glad and I'm so excited that you loved reading this book. When I first started reading this book, I can imagine that the beginning is a little bit slow, but once you start reading it, you start understanding the characters, you are just hooked. I remember when I started reading it last year, it took me like, I think 4 to 5 days to finish this book, because, and even though I knew what happens, because one of my friends gave me a spoiler and I knew what will happen, but Khalid Hosseini's writing is so beautiful and it shows such beautiful Afghanistan that you can imagine it through his writing. So just to, understand the writing and the whole setting and how everything unfolds, I could not put it down. And I remember when I finished it, I was actually crying. And my heart was in a million pieces, and I was like, I need some time to, I need some time to myself to start another book. Thank you so much, Hadika, for sharing your thoughts and for sharing your excitement. I'm so glad that you enjoyed this book.
And somehow we feel that it seems like the autobiography of Khalid Hosseini, because the transition was very smooth, and somehow it feels like it was his biography, autobiography. It was not his autobiography, but the story was about like the Amir writes stories, and he then told you the Hassan. So somehow it feels like it was the autobiography of Khalid Hosseini, and it was like literally I have tears in my eyes when I was in some situations when I was reading the story. So I have literally tears in my eyes because it was very emotional.
Yeah, and as you mentioned, it's not basically Khalid Hosseini's autobiography. It is somehow inspired from his life. He also migrated from Afghanistan in 1970s at the time of Soviet invasion, and he left in a hurry, like Amir and Baba left. So it was somehow inspired from his life, but of course, you can see that of course, when Khalid Hussaini was leaving Afghanistan, he also left his friends behind, he left his country. So you can see that, sadness and mourning in his writing as well. Anyone else from your side who would like to add on to this conversation and would like to share their feelings about the book? I cannot hear you.
Hello,
Yes, I can hear you now. Ji.
I'm Huma Shakir here. How are you?
I'm good. Finally, I can see you. I'm good. Miss Huma, how are you?
Good. I'm good. Hurma, kindly accept the other request as well, because we one device is connected with the speakers, so it will be
I haven't received.
they are
any
able
request.
to listen. That's why
I haven't received any request. If I would have accepted it.
Okay. Continue your class. I'm busy, so students are with you.
Okay, thank you so much. So Hadika, any other friend from your group who would like to talk about the kite runner? Please start with your introduction.
No, ma'am. As I study the book Kite Runner, so it was.
What is your name? Can you please tell me your name? I cannot hear you now. Please keep your camera stable. It keeps on moving.
Ji, ma'am.
Yes, I can hear you now. Ji.
Hello, ma'am. I'm Fazila Meher, and I'm also the student of Book Club Across Borders group. And as I study the book, The Kite Runner, so it was a very good book, and it was a story of the Amir and Hassan. It was an emotional as well. It had many good key characters like Amir, Baba Ali, Rahim Khan, Asif, Kamal, etc. And it has many themes. It had many good themes like the past. The characters in the story can't really escape their past. Sohrab, just like Sohrab in that story, was also a character. So Sohrab's past was traumatizing, so that this causes him to flinch often and to be withdrawn, so that he cannot escape from his past. And the Amir
Please,
past was
I'm
also.
sorry, please keep your camera stable and in front of your face.
Sorry?
Yes.
Amir was also haunted by his past, so his guilt drive from almost all his actions. So the themes of the story was the past and also the political events of the Afghanistan. So that the political events directly affects the characters and their lives in the story, so that they flee from the Afghanistan to Pakistan and then to America. So their social life was very disturbed, and the key characters of the story was also good. And the name of the story was like they were playing in the tournament and they cut out the kite and run after a chased kite. So the name of the novel is taken from that tournament function. So this we studied the book, and this was a very good book, and we like it too much. In all the books of BCAB, this book was very much good.
Thank you
And
so
the story
much.
was very beautiful.
Thank you so much for sharing your thoughts, and I'm so glad that you all read the book and you enjoyed reading it. You already mentioned about the title of the book, but I'm going to ask this question from every one of you. That the main character we can see is Amir and his Baba, because we can see the story is narrated from Amir's point of view. But the title of the book is still The Kite Runner. So why do you think the title is The Kite Runner, even though Amir was not the kite runner, he was the kite flyer, and Hassan used to, chase the kite. He used to run for the kite. So why do you think the title is on Hassan's, habit of chasing the kite or running after the kite?
So, ma'am, according to me, the answer of your question is that this story symbolizes the innocence of Hassan and his loyalty and his friendship and his behavior for Amir. So, to my way of thinking, this is because of Hassan. The beautiful character is of Hassan in that story, so that's why, according to me, this is Hassan was a kite runner, like so. This is therefore this is kite runner.
Hadika, I cannot hear you. I'm sorry, I cannot hear you. No, it's your voice is very low. Yeah, maybe use the mic. I still cannot hear you.
Hello.
Yes.
Okay. So, ma'am, I'm agreeing with Tanzila, but the thing was that the name of the story was maybe also Kaitna, according to me, that the story, all the story was start from that point, and when he run and bring one, when he Hassan bring and wanna bring the kite for Amir and there the Asif and all of them do something wrong with him, and from there all the story starts. Like if we see, so he said that in in 2001 the event of 2001 changed my life because all the things were to happen. So the story actually starts from that event. When he ran to bring a kite and the thing wrong with them. So maybe the name was, that's why Kite Runner, because all the stories start from that event.
I cannot hear you. Hello? No, I cannot hear you. I'm sorry. No, I still cannot hear you. Yes. There's an echo. I think you are connected from another account. उसका आप speaker off कर लें. I think Miss Homa is connected. तो उसका speaker off कर लें, then there won't be an echo.
The other point about the name of the novel is when Amir takes the son of Hassan Sohrab with himself to America. So in the last of the story, they both also play a kite tournament in America. And according to me, from that they can also take the name of the story. There's the Sohrab.
I'm sorry. Yeah. I agree with both of you that there are so many elements around the kite. And since Hassan, even though the story is narrated from Amir's point of view, but Hassan plays such an important role in Amir's life that his life changes around Hassan's behavior and what happens to him. And the story is also about redemption, talafi. The word for redemption in Urdu is talafi, which basically means that when you have done something wrong and you are guilty about it, you try to find a way to to find a solution to redeem it, to redeem yourself, to make it somehow, to make yourself, somehow not feel very guilty about it, even though you have done something very wrong. So when Hassan gets sexually assaulted and Amir is not there to fight for him or take a stand for him, and since he is guilty about it, he tries to he places this watch under Hassan's bed, and he tells Baba that he has stolen his watch, and he makes him leave the house because he is guilty about all of that incident, and he is he cannot face Hassan anymore. And despite of all of that, Hassan is still there for him. And when Afghanistan gets attacked by Russia and Baba and Amir have to leave Afghanistan, at that point, Amir is also thinking that he should take Hassan and his father with them to America or wherever they're going. But he does not do that, and he moves to America. He starts his life there, but throughout his life, even when he gets married, he has all of these distractions around him. He becomes a writer as well, but he has this deep guilt in his heart that I have done something terribly wrong and I need himself. And his uncle tells him that Hassan has a son who is trapped in Afghanistan. He goes to Afghanistan and he finally finds Sohrab, and he finally redeems himself and he fights with Asif there. There he finally, takes that step that he should have taken all those years ago. So I think this story has, it comes in a full circle so beautifully that you can see that this character has developed over the years. And you can also see that even though Amir could have been a very good friend to Hassan, but he does not do that, and because of that one moment and that one wrong thing, it costs 2 lives. Not even Hassan's life, his Baba's life, his father's life as well, and also his wife's life. So Hassan gets shot, and so Ram gets kidnapped by the Taliban, and he has to, he lives in an orphanage, and then finally Amir comes to Afghanistan and saves him there. So I just kept on going on and on and on, because I think it's one of those books which you can never forget. You can never forget what the story is about. You can never forget what the book made you feel like. And I remember that when I finished this book, I had tears in my eyes, and I was like, oh my God, what I have read. So Hadika, and do you have anyone else from your side who would like to talk about this book? Any other friend? Yes, I can hear you. Ji.
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam. Please keep your camera stable. Yeah, it keeps. Ji, just keep it at this position.
मैम हमने ये बुक पढ़ी जो बहुत ही इमोशनल और हार्ट टचिंग थी.
There's an echo coming from your side. I cannot hear you properly. There's an echo coming from your echo आ रहा है आपकी तरफ से. So maybe the other account which has connected, आप उसका maybe speaker off कर दें, क्योंकि फिर उसकी वजह से the voice echoes.
What's that? Can you hear me?
Maybe use the mic. It really helps. Hello.
Ma'am, can you?
I cannot see you now. आपका I think camera बंद हो गया.
जी ma'am, we are connecting it. Hello ma'am, I'm Sarah Has from class 10.
I'm
I
sorry, your camera is off. I cannot see you.
Okay ma'am, we are connecting. वो अभी हो रहा है. थोड़ा सब्र करें आप. Please ma'am.
You can keep on talking.
मैम ये स्टोरी हमने पढ़ी जो बहुत ही हार्ट टचिंग और इमोशनल है. ये बहुत ही एक अच्छी स्टोरी है जो हसन और आमिर के बारे में है. हसन और आमिर एक बहुत ही बेहतरीन दोस्त होती है एक दूसरे की, लेकिन हसन वाज अ लॉयल फ्रेंड ऑफ आमिर. मैम और मुझे इन लोगों की ये फ्रेंडशिप बहुत ही पसंद आई, क्योंकि हसन जो है वो आमिर का बहुत ही लॉयल और वफादार है. क्योंकि जब आमिर ने पतंग काटी तो हसन ने उसे पकड़ने के लिए उसके पीछे गया, और जब उसके पीछे आसिफ, कमाल और वली आई तो उन्होंने उसे वो पतंग उस वक्त तक भी नहीं दी जब उन्होंने उसे बहुत चाहा. लेकिन मुझे हार्ट टचिंग बात ये लगी कि आखिर में मुझे ये पता चला कि आमिर और हसन भाई है.
अच्छा, so I have a question for you. मेरे पास एक सवाल है आपके लिए कि when you said कि Hassan and Amir are really good friends and you really like their friendship and Hassan was very loyal to Amir. But do you think Amir was loyal to Hassan?
No,
No, ma'am. Hassan was loyal for Amir.
और आमिर जो है वो हसन को पसंद नहीं करता था क्योंकि बाबा जो है आमिर के भाई वो हसन को पसंद करता था और उसे बहुत अप्रिशिएट करता था.
Because of course Baba knew that he's his actual son, and that's why he used to take care of him, and he used to ask Amir कि तुम हसन का भी ख्याल रखो और इसके साथ साथ रहो. But Amir had that jealousy in his heart that why is Baba taking care of Hassan as well, even though he's not his son, he is just their servant son.
यस मैम क्योंकि बाबा को तो पता था कि हसन उसका बेटा है लेकिन आमिर को नहीं पता था क्योंकि आमिर हसन से जेलस होता था कि बाबा क्यों हसन को हर बार अप्रिशिएट करता है, उसको इतना प्यार करता है क्योंकि वो आमिर को भी उतना प्यार करता था जितना वो हसन को करता था.
Acha, so I have another question for you, that when you found out in the book that Hassan was his actual brother, was Amir's actual brother, how did you feel?
Yes, ma'am. I was very shocked that I know that Hassan was the brother of Amir. और मुझे बहुत वो टाइम बहुत ही इमोशनल था, मेरे आंखों से वो आंसू जा रहे थे कि मुझे पता चला कि रियली हसन जो है वो आमिर का भाई है.
Yeah. So did you saw that coming? आपको ऐसा लग रहा था कि ऐसे होगा और स्टोरी में ऐसा एक ट्विस्ट आएगा?
नहीं, मुझे बिल्कुल भी पता नहीं था क्योंकि लेकिन मुझे ऐसे वो फीलिंग आ रही थी कि कुछ ना कुछ हसन का वो बाबा से रिश्ता है.
और क्योंकि वो उसका बहुत ख्याल रखता था इसलिए तो उसी की तरह कि आखिर में उसे पता चला कि इसका भाई है, तो उसने कहा कि मेरा बाबा उसको क्यों इतना अप्रिशिएट करता है, तो उसको आखिर में पता चला कि मेरा भाई है इसलिए मेरे बाबा उसको अप्रिशिएट करते थे, उसको मेरे जैसा ख्याल रखते थे उसका. और
मैम आप थोड़ा सब्र करें, मैं इसको कनेक्ट करती हूँ.
Okay, thank you.
Ma'am, just wait for 2 minutes. We are connecting it.
Okay, I'm waiting.
तो ये स्टोरी मुझे सब में बहुत ज्यादा इमोशनल और बहुत ज्यादा अच्छी लगी. मैं इनसे बहुत इंस्पायर हो गई क्योंकि वो हसन जो है वो आमिर को इतना प्यार करता है और
Acha, so I have another question for you, since pehle we were talking about the kite and the kite runner, but I would like to talk about that festival of kite flying, and why do you think Khalid Hosseini talked about kites and kite flying and the kite runner? What does the kite symbolize? Kite क्या represent कर रही है? I'm sorry, I cannot hear you. No, I still cannot hear you.
Ma'am, can you help me?
Yes,
Abdi?
I can hear you now. Ji.
So, ma'am, according to me, in Afghanistan, in winter, there are many snowfall and all the schools and that were closed and no one can go to school. So, in winter, there are many kite tournaments in which everyone participated. And it was like that in Afghanistan, we should say that it was their culture, the main culture, that there are many kite tournaments and everyone, all the people which are on the people which belong to the higher family. So they also participated, and it was the one who won this tournament. So it was a very big proud moment for them. So according to me, so in winter all the schools that was like their culture.
Yeah, it did. It does. The kite and the kite flying, it does represent the culture, but there is another thing to it. कोई और चीज आपके जहन में आती है कि usually जो kite flying होती है, it's that whole, you know, the whole festivity, the whole jashan around it, it represents another thing.
Ma'am, can you please repeat your question?
I'm just talking about कि आपको क्या लगता है कि the kite or the festival of kite flying, what that whole thing represents in the book. I'm not talking about the characters, I'm talking about the festival and, you know, the symbolism of kite. अगर आप लोगों के ज़हन में कुछ नहीं आ रहा तो I can explain. Yeah, so I've talked about this to, you know, a lot of my friends, and we all, you know, kite flying जो है, it's a festival celebrated in Pakistan as well. पसंद हुआ करती थी पंजाब में बहुत ज़्यादा एक ज़माने में, अब तो it has been banned because उसमें काफ़ी और मसले भी साथ में आ गए हैं. But I think जो अफगानिस्तान में उन्होंने 60s का जो अफगानिस्तान दिखाया था 1960s का before the Soviet war, तो उस वक्त जो है जो एक जो काइट फ्लाइंग का पूरा फेस्टिवल था, it represented, you know, happiness and freedom. And the kids, they used to fly kite, and whenever you are flying something and you are flying a kite, you can see that it's flying up in the air and it's free. I think the kite and the festival of kite flying, it also represents happiness and festivity and, you know, freedom. But you can see as the story goes on, you can see Afghanistan getting, you know, away from its freedom. There is sadness, and the children, the people, they are not getting together for the festival, and the families are being lost. I'm sorry. Let me see what's happening outside. Hello, I think you guys can hear the dhol. You guys hear the dhol?
No.
Okay, so our office is in a museum and there's a tour. Okay, it has stopped. Shukar hai. So we were talking about kite and kite flying and what that whole, you know, festivity represents. And even when Basant used to happen in Lahore, in Punjab, people, you know, families used to get together, friends used to get together to fly kites. And even if you can see all over Pakistan that whenever children are flying kites, they are very happy. And whenever, you know, even if you are flying an a remote control aeroplane, you can feel some sense of happiness, that there's something in the air, and it's free and it's freedom, you know. So I think that's what the kite represents, and it also represents childhood innocence. बच्चे अपनी खुशी में पतंगे उड़ाते हैं, and they are very happy about it. So because the whole story starts from Hassan and Amir's childhood friendship, and it, you know, evolves into their adulthood as well. So that's what I think the kite represents and the festival of kite flying represents. Anything else that you guys would like to add on? कुछ और आपके ज़हन में आता हो इस पे? Or do you guys agree with this, or do you guys disagree with this?
About right, ma'am, we agree with this.
Sorry, what? I cannot hear you.
I'm asking, do you want to ask another question?
Sorry, I cannot hear you.
Hello.
I still cannot hear you. I'm so sorry about these technical difficulties. I wish there was some solution to this. Yes, if you can try again. Yes, I can hear you now. Ji. Ji. Your voice is still very low.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you now. Ji.
I'm asking, do you want to ask another question about the book?
Maybe you can type in the chat box. आप यहाँ साइड पे chat box में लिख लें.
Yeah, what's fine.
Also, all right, so I know we are also running out of time, and we had enough, discussion about the book, and I'm so glad that you all enjoyed this book. This concludes our last session of Book Clubs Across Borders. Thank you so much, girls, for being a part of this project, for being amazing students, for reading the book and having honest opinions on them. Just one thing, your teacher, Miss Huma, would have received a package of worksheets. उन्होंने वो आपको worksheets दे दी नहीं है? You are supposed to, work on those worksheets and then you will give them back. जी. ठीक है, इन पे आप अपना काम पूरा करके you can give them back to your teacher and she will send them to us. ठीक है? So thank you so much, girls. Thank you so much for being a part of this project. And your mic is muted. I cannot hear you. Your mic is mute.
Somal, can you hear me?
Ji?
Can you hear me?
Sorry, मुझे नहीं आवाज आ रही. I'm really sorry.
जी मैम, आपको आ रही है?
जी, मैं सिर्फ ये कह रही थी कि thank you so much for reading these books. Thank you so much for being a part of this project. And I'm hoping कि आपको इस project से कुछ ना कुछ सीखने का मौका मिला होगा. And I wish you good luck in your future and keep on reading, keep on discussing books. And I think by being a part of this book club, you can have more book clubs in your own school as well. All right? Anything that you girls would want to say? You're welcome and thank you so much. I am ending the meeting now. In case you guys want to say anything, you can convey it from your teacher. ठीक है? आप मिस हुमा को कह दीजिएगा and she will let me know.
जी मैम।
Okay, thank you. Allah Hafiz. Have a good day and good luck.